Let's start a new segment real quick on that.
No.
So yeah, no, you're good. So yeah, so that was one of the biggest backlashes of like, she doesn't hold M4 doesn't take accountability for the things that she says. Ish, shout out to Danny, has a video on this. I think I put it in there. Ish is like, everybody is like, I got your back, M4, and Ish is just like,
she's a.
I fuck with you.
Oh, okay.
No, what? No, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Nigga, I was not going there at all. Actually. But yeah, he was like, he's like, I'm not standing behind you. Like everybody checked her, so that is another thing to bring up too.
Wait, I'm not standing behind you.
Yeah, like in terms of like,
Or
Queen's Flip is like, I stand
or like I'm still your friend, but like,
He didn't say
what
either
can I
or.
defend? Like, what is there to defend?
On some
Because it's
shit.
really her battle.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like whatever.
That is true, and that's why I find it hilarious when they was like, Queen specifically, when he was like, "Yo, are no other women podcasters gonna come to your defense?"
Yeah.
Literally.
He said that,
It's like, nigga,
and he said that
you're
too,
on her
like,
team.
He claims he says that to get into the algorithm, just to ruffle some feathers and shit like that.
Feed the beast.
I think the main person, outside of Ish, not like standing behind the statement or her apology, is Mandy. Mandy had like a little tweet rant where she was like kind of talking shit about Joe.
Jesus.
Pretty much the same thing we talked about in this first segment, where she was like, it's weird that Joe kind of just like sealed in stone, like she might have been doing that. Like Mandy didn't like how Joe kind of like locked in, like,
At least she wasn't cheap.
on some shit like that.
Yeah.
Which I feel like the Mandy and Joe Budden battle has to be coming soon.
Has to.
It's got to be coming soon because Mandy
Has to, bro.
Mandy's done like
You might be making it right now.
No, it's not me. They've been playing with each other. Like,
Yeah, they've been doing things back and forth.
I don't
like
think Joe was
castmates and shit.
Yeah, I don't think Joe's really taking any like subs disses at her.
Yeah, a little bit.
He might have, okay, but like I know Queen's Flip did the thing, did content with her.
Yeah.
Ish just did content
did it.
with her, and it's like you keep doing content with current cast members. The battle got to be coming soon, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's strategic.
They
She
gearing
made
up.
a little Sun Tzu.
Yeah,
say.
But I think he still
Joe,
fucks with her homegirl though. I think.
Yeah, they probably just
co-host or whatever like
Yeah,
that.
I think so. I believe. I'm not really certain on
they
that.
just they're gearing up for like, you know, the big WrestleMania match, nigga. It's nothing to
Yeah, and I don't know if I don't know if Joe and Mandy are gonna go to war by the end of the year, or there's only like 3 weeks left, or 2 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks left, or if this will be just to pop off the new year. But going to war with women, it's touchy too, especially women that used to work with you. Like,
It is touchy.
like Mandy could say one thing, even if it's not like. I don't think she would say something that's not true, but she could say it
verbally
in a certain
abusive.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
could say it in like a
Nigga.
certain way that would
Yeah.
just like.
Words matter, nigga.
Yeah, that would really sound, because even though I don't watch Mandy content at all, she's a good podcaster. Like she knows how to frame her shit to sound crazy.
She does.
Or that she knows that, like, I know she's good because I don't watch her because she irritates me. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be good
To do that.
to invoke any emotion.
Yeah.
Either
So it's-
good or very bad.
Yeah, and I don't think she's very bad at all. I think she's very good. So it's like, yeah, she's equipped. She's equipped. She's equipped for sure.
Yeah, she's equipped.
And unless she got a big truth bomb, I don't think she's losing to Joe Budden. She got to have something substantial on this nigga.
Oh, nah, she'll definitely lose for sure.
You think so?
For sure. Why would she win?
That's that people turn on Joe, because I think
I think the only
don't know
way
if they
she
really-
would win,
Yeah.
it would have to be something like so crazy that's outside of like what we've already heard of Joe. Like, duh,
That's
he's
the truth.
abusive. Like, who cares? He lies. Whatever.
Yeah,
like,
that-
bitch, really cry about it. Like,
Bruh,
that's
Joe's
all that's
had-
going to be said about
that's
that.
a fact, because Joe's had so many bad things.
It's like it
that
would have
could
to be.
potentially killed him.
It would have
and he's
never
still
did.
standing.
Yeah.
It's like it's really hard to go to war with a nigga like that.
It would-
It's
true.
really hard.
It would
That's
have
true.
to be like something like, you know,
Egregious.
she would like
It'd
got
be
us to
something
go.
we've never heard before.
Yeah, like
Never.
He asked for a golden shower, like something
And not only
ridiculous.
would it have to be
Yeah.
that, it would have to be like leagues of people coming out after, like one after another with the same story.
Yeah, like he tried to pee on me too. Like,
Yeah, bro.
It'd have to be that type of shit.
And they've tried to kill Joe so many times. It's hard to beat a nigga who's like he's literally defeated all cancels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
low-key.
he didn't even defeat them. He just didn't stop.
He just stood
He
in them
just didn't
shits.
stop.
I was watching-
He lost a couple of them shits.
Stood in them shits and kept
He
going.
just kept going though.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I was
it's whatever.
watching. I was watching this nigga loving hip hop highlights. Right, this
Nigga,
nigga.
they're amazing.
He
bro.
was like, I just want to let you know I'm going on a vacation with my ex. And I wanted to let you know because I thought you should know. She was like, the bitch was like, and she was like, but Joe, why? She was like, but like, do you love her?
Yo,
he was
yo.
like,
That was Caitlyn, right?
I think I
Caitlyn?
do.
I'm going to
Caitlyn.
I was like, yo, this nigga Joe is a legend, dog.
Bro, Joe Budden loving hip hop highlights.
I forgot how fucking
It's really-
funny it was. Like
it's
that was
really
a
like
whole
that.
era. That shit was crazy.
And then he was on like pills during that time period too.
you could tell.
Yeah, he
which
was
is fucked up, but you know, it's
because
you
he
know.
was real skinny too. But it was just like
Made great
I-
content.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing him talking about like this is years ago. He would like talk about his time period on there. This is Rory Mal days talking about his
Yeah.
time period on like Love and Hip Hop. And he was like, "Oh nigga, I don't even remember that scene." But he was like, "God damn it, he was like, nigga, I was going
killed it.
crazy. I killed that shit." You know what I'm saying? Like
that nigga broke a leg for sure in every scene he was in.
Every scene, nigga. You saw why he was getting paid when he was getting paid. Because
Yeah.
he used to talk about that shit too. He used to talk about he used to get a hefty ticket for his Love and Hip Hop compared to everybody else.
He
was
had to
getting-
been one of the main draws, right?
He was. I think in his later seasons, he was like executive producing as well too.
For sure.
Oh,
So,
God.
but yeah, we started with M4 and it just turned into
No apology
like
and the Mandy and
it turned into
M4
I kind of want to see the Joe and Mandy battle. That'd be good.
for like just as like a thing. I mean, I
Just
fuck with Mandy.
because,
Like
I mean,
don't really.
this is what Joe does.
You
know
fuck
what I'm
with
saying?
Mandy?
I think she's cool. Like
In what
she's-
capacity?
when she was when it was like all three of them, I thought like, all right, like she's definitely like, you know,
I don't.
The talented one?
probably like one of the better ones up there. But like,
I don't fuck with Mandy, but I respect the shit out of Mandy. But I fuck with Wheezy. Like out of those two,
Yeah.
from Horrible Decision.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy Wheezy.
correct.
it's the same.
She's more likable.
Yeah.
But it's the same shit. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you're either gonna like Big Boy or Andre 3000 or like one of the
But
other, or have like,
but you still got my view.
oh yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
right,
like it's still
right,
the
right.
group you like the shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
But
But yeah. So yeah, this whole thing, the M4 thing, not taking accountability. I don't know, man. The shit is weird. I don't know if this is gonna continue because like Cameron brought that shit up. Like I have more names to drop to. I don't know, man.
oh, he said that?
No, he didn't. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
If a
But
nigga
he-
says,
but he probably
I didn't
does.
even bring this up,
Right.
makes
Yeah.
me kind of feel like I have 7 more names that I haven't even mentioned.
And then
I'm gonna just start real light right now
Right.
and then,
because I know Ice-T didn't marry Coco yet, and this will blow over quickly.
and then it
Right.
seemed like one of those things like, man, he heard that from his homies like a while back ago.
Right,
You get what I
yeah.
mean? Like, really, Melyssa? Like,
Now-
that's what kind of felt sad about it. Like, I don't know. I just hope she's not like really beating herself up.
I mean, she had.
Which
She
she
said
probably is.
she said she had some like
Bless you.
really really crazy messages come her way. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and
From
that's
like random
They were
people.
trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw people on Reddit being like, "Here she goes, taking the victim route again."
Right.
Because she
On
was
that.
like, people were saying they were gonna grate me and I should
Stuff like
die,
that, yeah.
you know, all stuff and all
That's-
this other stuff. But I was like, that's par for the course.
That's
It
what's
is.
so powerful
It
about
is.
being a woman, though, is that like you
get to
could
play
just
that.
go in, fuck shit up, and then
And-
once you get cut breaking
Yeah.
glass, it's like, oh, I'm cut breaking glass.
Yeah.
But that's across the board though. We can't even. That's all women. Like that.
You get to
they-
always pull the victim card.
I didn't even talk about. They just don't do well with accountability. Like it's like I just wish
Oh,
you would.
no.
I just wish you would just say I'm sorry. Like genuinely, no,
Yeah.
acknowledge you wrong.
Because she
and just
said,
move
I'm
on.
sorry,
That's it.
but
It's no-
it definitely wasn't genuine.
And in a certain capacity, it's like,
it's like all I was
It's
trying to say
usually the
was
man's
no,
fault.
nigga, just say you didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, go ahead though.
I was about to say, what she do, nigga?
Well,
I'm fucking with
it's
you.
just you know what I'm saying. That does irk my nerves. That's one of my pet peeves.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Like as a real like man, as a man, like that's probably my one pet peeve. Like yo, just say you fucked up. Like
And that's that. And,
and actually mean it?
and just mean it. Just say you fucked up. Like what's
Oh, we're never gonna get that.
And I was about to say,
I
you're
accepted
gonna-
that a while ago.
nigga, you gonna die
Jesus,
angry.
I accepted that maybe like 2 years ago. I accepted
Nigga,
it.
that shit
They'll
is
never be
so
honest.
frustrating.
It's one of those
bro.
things where it's just like it's just life.
Yeah.
That's why you have to
Yeah.
love the one you love. But
Yes.
They got to get
And the
gender.
one that you love is giving you the enough accountability that is acceptable to you.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Or she's not
Like,
fucking up enough to where she
even has to
you know what
accept, assume
exactly.
it. Assume it, yeah.
And the pros just outweigh the cons anyway.
Right.
She's
You know what I'm
following
saying?
Like,
procedures.
Yeah, but there's still
Yeah.
like there's always that one level they're gonna hold to themselves.
For sure,
Like
for
that
sure, for
you'll
sure.
like even you'll never see. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And does nobody blame Joe? Well, everybody was blaming Joe. Well, Joe is kind of the start of all this, right?
Well, they were trying to blame him for putting it out because he asked M4. Are you okay with leaving this in the episode? Mm-hmm. And to his point too, like people were trying to kill Joe for releasing it,
Right.
but at the same time, he did check it on air.
Correct.
So
And-
it's like even lawsuit wise, they all checked it on air.
Yeah, they all checked
that
it.
already kills your
And did she
lawsuit
bring
at the
it
end
up?
of the
They all
day.
checked it,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because even after they checked her, now he would have had a case if after they checked her, she was like, no, they were underage girls.
Right,
You
she
know what I'm
kept
saying?
going, yeah.
Like if she, then there actually would have been a case.
Correct.
But like they literally checked her, so it's like at that point, what the
And
fuck
she-
is
yeah,
he supposed
and
to
she
do?
backed off.
And how did she bring it up? Did she bring it up like
It was out
kind
the
of
blue.
like,
It was unwarranted
out
per
the blue,
usual.
bro. It was
It
out
wa-
the blue.
but unwarranted? Like somebody can be watching us,
Yeah.
and like we're reacting to something, and like one of us say like some shit about it. You know what I mean? Like
It was just, it's one of them
unwarranted.
situations. It's one of them situations where we all on this page over here, and then all of a sudden she just completely escalates shit.
Yeah, I don't think we can
Okay.
logically.
Like, where the
I
fuck
don't
did
think
that
we
come
can
from?
logically understand.
It wasn't even like a little slip joke. Like
Yeah,
no,
I don't
wasn't.
think-
She
I
didn't
don't
deliver it like it could have been. Like I
could've
could have
been.
seen it going that way, but she just didn't. That wasn't her
Yeah.
intentions.
And yeah, it was just so wicked.
She was genuinely
like,
concerned.
Yeah.
Who has to, like if you had to bet money, like who would apologize first? Like who would you choose?
Between who?
The
Just
two kings,
Melyssa and Cameron?
the two black kings,
Oh,
What you talking about?
Between
Joe
Joe
Budden
and Cameron.
Yeah,
Cameron is
like
not
if you
apologizing.
See, apparently they have beef already. I meant to ask Danny that. I meant to ask Danny what their beef stems from because I feel like that's something he would know. But apparently they already kind of have. And at the beginning of Cameron's live, he addressed moments when he kind of came at Joe Budden, and he was like, when Joe Budden was talking to Nori, and he was like, it felt like y'all was talking about me when y'all were joking about niggas are doing bad.
Sports,
They're trying to start sports
podcast.
shows.
Yep,
So
I
he
remember that.
apologized if he was like in the beginning of that live stream where he was like, I thought y'all niggas were talking shit about me. So I apologize if you weren't. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right,
things of that nature. So, but
yeah.
I don't know. It feels like they might have issues from rap days. Like before the podcast and shit even started. Like they might have always respected each other, but they don't even like each other. Like, but at the same time, Joe said y'all niggas is goofy. So
He did
you
say
know what I'm
that.
saying?
He
So
did
it's
say
like
that.
Joe said you niggas
did
is
say
goofy.
that.
So it's like even if they had beef and they squash it, fuck it. Joe thinks you're goofy. It's just what it is. You know what I'm
But
saying?
That's never
at
gonna-
first, Joe was really thankful. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, Joe was on that shit like, thank you for not going hard. And then Cam did the live, and Joe is now like, y'all niggas goofy.
Yeah, so it's up now. Either
Yeah, it's
way,
up now, either
no
way.
matter what they had before,
Y'all came
it's,
at her for
it's
sure.
up now.
Yeah, it's
so.
up now.
it's so tricky.
Yeah,
I
and
think
I mean,
they're both right in the wrong ways.
right. Yeah,
know?
for sure. Yeah, literally. I think everybody did what they were supposed to do, kind of.
Yeah,
Everybody
true.
was right.
Yeah.
It's just where do y'all go from now? It's like y'all are all playing dirty with each other. Fuck it. You know what I'm
low-key.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of hard to even call a winner. Who plays
But
dirty better?
it feels like everybody has their finger on the nuke button. And it's like, who gonna press it
that
first?
does feel like
You know
that a
what I'm
little
saying?
bit
but
too.
at least two of these niggas are bluffing.
There's only two
who
niggas
Who are
there.
the two bluffing?
Melyssa Ford doesn't have a nuke.
Oh no, she doesn't have a new. We're talking about Cameron and Joe.
And Joe.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Those two. Have
And
nukes.
I don't.
But-
what nuke
and
does
we don't
Joe
even-
have on
I don't-
Cam? See, that's what I'm
But
saying.
he's talking
like,
from a
but this-
position like he got. Like,
only
And
one
also-
person has an apparent nuke, and that's got to be Cameron.
That's
right
true.
there.
He's the only
person.
person that kind of it makes the objective person feel like he has a nuke. But at the same time, bro, we can't forget that like Joe and Cam have been in the same industry for like fucking 30 years.
Right.
So it's like it could be a nuke from year one of us being.
I feel like
rappers.
Joe
We
has
don't
the
know.
most nukes, nigga. What are you talking about? I feel like he just got
Yeah,
random nukes to let off about just tying shit together.
Joe
in some
said-
I
way.
think that's
Joe-
good marketing, but I don't
Joe
know.
said, "Get active, nigga. I'm not with that subliminal shit, nigga. Let's get to
Yeah.
it, nigga. Like as he was addressing fucking Cameron, the nigga's doing this.
What Cameron?
That's how you know he wants to beef.
What
He starts
Cameron-
fucking with the microphone. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
What Cameron has to do?
Like,
What Cameron has to do to win this is absolutely nothing. Like a monk. That's the only way to win this.
Really?
That's the only way to win this.
If he does nothing now, then he kind of just loses, though, right?
I was thinking about
depends
it,
if
but
Joe goes in or not.
not really, because Joe is like he just transmuted this beef. Like this was between Cameron
And
and,
M4.
the alleged, you know,
He did just kind of. That was kind of weird. Joe,
Like-
Joe at first said, "I was hoping Cameron jumped out the window because I've been waiting for that."
Because he was like, I had a blackjack game in my head. He
Yeah,
was like,
he said I was waiting. Like
I didn't know
Because-
what to
like
do.
Cam was worthy of it, but then once Cam responded for real, he was like, "Nigga, I'm not fucking with you, nigga. Like you niggas is like he came from the y'all are peons
because
level.
that's,
Like y'all are goofy.
That's the easiest way for Joe. Like it's easy for him to just be like, I'm gonna belittle you little niggas. Because
Yeah.
he's good at that. He could just say that.
He is good at belittling.
But
niggas.
like the beef was never like he's trying to do like some weird mind games. Like the beef was never with them.
And that's like, I wonder how long. Because if this beef really gets nasty and like shit gets
I don't
real,
even want to call it a beef.
he
Well,
has to protect his castmate.
it's a
though.
little tiffed.
Yeah.
He has to protect his castmate, especially when it seems like she's going against a nigga that she may not have a chance against.
But at a certain
that's-
point,
for sure.
But that's when you go like that's when like Cameron just goes like, okay. Like whatever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just forget
It just
about
lets it go.
Because obviously like this was never about like me and you.
And I think that's why Joe even starting to get at it, because Joe feels like it's a little bit of bullying, even though she fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
yeah, but when you step in
But I
between
guess,
them,
but it feels like, but at the same time, it's like, do you feel bad for him because she also gave a lackluster half-ass apology
did.
too.
She did.
So it's like,
She
fuck
did.
her. You know what I'm saying?
She
Like
did,
if you're
bro.
on
Damn.
that side,
If I gotta be objective about it, bro,
that's
she
that's
did,
the
bro.
Cameron thoughts. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can ride for her all you want to. Everybody knows her apology was disingenuous.
Yeah.
We all of us heard the disingenuousness of it. So
Yeah.
it's like so if we hear a disingenuous apology about something that egregious, that means that person that you're defending actually thinks really low of me. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you call me a rapist or a possible predator, then you give a half-ass apology in your soul, you think I'm a rapist?
You don't
Fuck
even- yeah, you
Fuck
don't even care. Yeah, like-
it's like it's literally for I don't care who defends you.
He has the right.
You know what I'm
kinda on
saying?
some shit. Like,
yeah. So it's like it's kind of
objectively speaking.
Objectively, yeah. It's like, you know, he doesn't ever have to play nice with somebody who thinks that about him.
That's true.
So
But yeah,
Especially if he's wrong. If it's like not
especially if it's not that,
Yeah,
which
and
is
if-
it was just so crazy.
and at what point does Joe go, nigga, this isn't my beef. I don't even think this about you personally, Cameron.
That's another thing.
How
too,
long
yeah.
can I keep catching these strays? Because it's like what this has turned into is it went from them two to them two. So now it's like I'm taking punches for you for some shit you said. You just sitting here not lumped up at all.
Yeah, and it's a
That can only last for so long.
yeah.
But it's like you make it sound like Joe's complaining about it. Like Joe's not. He doesn't have the
Still early
attitude that
on.
you're explaining. He has like yes, Cameron. Like
the more
like, come
this-
on, killer.
and look,
like
and-
literally,
and killer. The more this happens, the
Come
more
on,
I get.
killer.
The more I get to put episodes behind the paywall.
I was gonna
Bro.
say, do you think Joe's falling into the trap of the COE shit?
I don't
No.
even think it's a trap.
Not
he's
trap, but he's like
but
falling
yeah,
into the
for sure.
no,
'Cause he-
the trap is following. The trap is
Because the nigga tried to say, I'm not playing algorithm games with you. Cut it out, nigga.
Yeah,
you
bro.
are
He
playing
loves
an
that
algorithm.
shit.
Yeah. We all playing algorithm games, nigga. You don't have to play them as much.
Right,
But you play
right.
them at the highest level.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Yeah, because at the end of the
Right,
day,
right.
it's a reason why like he just left it in there
Right,
because
yeah.
he's known Cameron for like at least 2 decades,
At least.
and I've never met him, and I know how he was going to react to that shit. So it's like this was all like a ploy to start some
Yeah.
it's Joe, but I think Cam should just like say nothing, leave it at that. Maybe a little this is every now and then like just a little bit, but he shouldn't even speak on it.
I think the more moments you can cause that get an episode behind the paywall, the better for your show. I think that's how Joe thinks.
Okay.
That's in terms of that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The more moments I create, or the more moments that are created, that my anticipation of my response is so high, I get to put it behind the lowest
Yeah.
level paywall.
Paywall, yeah.
That's you're winning every time you get to create those moments, because those moments are never. They're never just one-step moments. It's a cause and effect moment.
It is.
That's
It
always
is.
cause and effect.
is.
You know what I mean? Paywall episodes don't happen until something happens.
That's true.
So something happens, somebody says something, he says something, they respond depending on the level of magnitude that person is. Now, thank you. I've been waiting to put this next episode. I've been waiting to put an episode behind the paywall. I haven't had one in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and run up a couple 100,000 real quick because niggas want my response. You know what I mean? So there is a certain level of that too, which I think is a good model in terms of when you are a podcaster, how to generate and make money, because like podcasters going back and forth, personalities going back and forth. That's just like, you don't have to play that game.
It depends. I was about to say.
You don't
let's
have
slow
to play.
down.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah,
play.
literally in
slow
my head,
down.
I'm thinking like,
No,
it's
no.
like,
I'm not. This is what I'm saying. You don't
can't
have to play
abuse
that
it.
game. But if we're talking like he's the biggest in urban and this is the game that he's playing, it's a proven model as we can see, right?
If-
But not that many people can play that game.
Correct.
Like I don't. The only other people that I think can play that game is like 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔬𝔑, possibly.
But you can't even play it often. You can,
Nobody can play it as much. Joe has he's literally revolutionized that game.
yeah, and I think he just figured out that part of the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
So he's
wouldn't
still figuring that out. I think.
revolution. What?
Like-
What game?
Like bait
beefing
switch,
with niggas for
bait
content.
switch paywall, bait switch paywall.
I mean, yeah.
Because niggas do bait switch, or cause effect all the
I mean-
time, but dropping it behind the paywall adds the next
Yeah,
element.
but it's also like back and forth for a
He's
second.
just creating-
built the anticipation first, and
Yeah.
then bang.
This is just like rap DVDs. Like this is on some rap DVD shit. Like
Yeah,
just
pretty
in
much.
podcasting.
It's a
You know what I
face-off.
mean?
It's a face-off.
It's none. It's no different. Yeah, bro. Like
God, I hated when Smack did those face-offs. I hate face-offs sucked. I hate that shit. The one of the most entertaining face-offs there was. Cassidy face-offs were funny because he was so delusional.
Cassidy,
Like,
funny as shit.
Like he's just funny. Like
Yeah.
Cassidy got us blocked too. Unblock this nigga.
What that nigga Gilly say about Cassidy? Oh my god, that nigga was so funny. You remember that shit?
I'm trying to.
When him and Cassidy was beefing? It's so many videos, but Gilly's
He probably
legendary.
said so many things.
Gilly's legendary.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Of course,
it.
the regular shit like nigga, you're a square. You went to a private school.
Shit like that,
You get what
yeah.
I mean?
Fuck,
But
I
that's
know
it for-
exactly what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah.
I know
But,
exactly.